Hello, everyone. My name is Austin Jackson, and I am a second-year graduate student. This summer, as a Renewal scholar, I focused my research around an evaluation of the perceptions of the Big Topics program. The Big Topics program is hosted at Frederick High School in Frederick, Oklahoma, which is located in Tillman County. It was started in 2011 by Lance Bohannon and is currently led by Mr. Bohannon and Ben Crawford. This upcoming school year, Tom Hensley, who volunteers with the middle school summer program, will be joining their team. And this program is conducted with sophomores, juniors, and seniors. The students write an essay about a predetermined topic and then are selected by Mr. Bohannon and Mr. Crawford. The meetings for Big Topics are held once weekly at the high school during lunch and are completely voluntary for students to attend. Topics for the program range from politics, history, religion, and current issues in the news and things happening around the world. Students gain points by contributing new ideas or by writing papers about the weekly topic. And then points are translated into money, which is later awarded to participants during their senior year once they graduate and have went through the program. Usually it is $30 to $55 per point, depending on funding. Mr. Bohannon usually tries to fundraise around $10,000 each year for the program. Each student, in order to receive a scholarship, must have at least 5 points per semester. The methodology for this study was to do a qualitative study through an interview process. So interviewing 3 current, 3 past participants of the program, and then 4 parents, and then the 2 program volunteers. As I was going through the interviews, all of past and present participants mentioned having some form of personal growth, which included being able to critically think, having open-mindedness, getting to formulate their own opinions, and then creating conversation skills. And some of them mentioned that reasons why others should participate in this program is to have mentorship from the adult volunteers, to have a chance at a scholarship to help financially towards their higher education, the ability to participate in intellectual conversation with their peers, and just to have overall preparation for higher education after high school. Here are some current and past participants' testimonies. So they spoke about being able to find their voice, having healthy, inclusive conversation, feeling prepared for higher education, and knowing how to pay more attention to what's going on in the world around them. This is a word map with the words that trended most in the interviews. So as you can see, conversation, opinion, critical thinking were major things that were mentioned, as well as scholarship, again, towards having financial help towards their higher education. And then when talking to the parents also mentioned their child showing personal growth in the program by seeing increased ability in critical thinking. Their children had a higher desire to discuss current events when they came home, and they felt like the program really was preparing, their child for what to expect in the future post high school. Some of the parents' testimonies were that they really appreciated that everyone got their own thought, opinion, and that it was respected and listened to. And they could see in some of the parents of past participants that the program carried into their child's personal and relationships and into their collegiate careers. Some conclusions I drew about this program was that it is a fixture in Frederick, especially for the high school. It is, again, completely volunteer operated by Mr. Bohannon and his fellow leaders, Mr. Hensley and Mr. Crawford. The students get a feeling of personal growth and preparedness for their future to take on the world. And I do believe this program has potential for replication if it has the right volunteers. And by that, I mean volunteers who are passionate about student development and have a high interest in current issues and want to teach students how to critically look at the world around them. I would just like to end by saying thank you to the community of Frederick for being so welcoming, and to Mr. Bohannon for allowing me to help with his middle school summer program, Big Bomber Yell, which is a precursor to Big Topics, as well to our Rural Renewal faculty for putting on this program and supporting my research efforts this summer. At this time, I will now take questions. Thank you.